Rock Transformations Unit, Lesson 2.4, Explaining How Energy Affects Rocks. Activity 4, Reflecting on the Claims. Here's what your student screen looks like for this part of the lesson. Claims. Where did the magma and sediment that formed the rock of the Great Plains and Rocky Mountains come from? Claim 1. The sediment that formed the Great Plains came from the rock of the Rocky Mountains. Claim 2. The magma that formed the Rocky Mountains came from the rock of the Great Plains. We know what happens when different rock types are exposed to different energy sources. Let's think about our two claims and what would make each claim true. Let's explain the process that would be involved if Claim 1 were true. How could the sediment that formed the Great Plains have come from the rock of the Rocky Mountains? We may respond, rock at the surface in the Rocky Mountains would need to have been weathered. This would have created sediment. If the sediment were carried to the Great Plains location, it could have been compacted and cemented to form the sedimentary rock of the Great Plains. Now we'll explain the processes that would be involved if Claim 2 were true. How could the magma that formed the Rocky Mountains have come from the rock of the Great Plains? We may respond, the Rocky Mountains were formed from magma, so the Great Plains rock formation would have had to melt to form magma. Somehow, the Great Plains rock formation would have had to go deep underground, so energy from the Earth's interior could melt it. Then the magma would have had to move to the location of the Rocky Mountains and then cool to form rock. Next, we'll have a class poll to find out which of the two claims you think is most likely to be true. Students, select a claim and submit your poll responses by selecting your choice on your device. Looking at our poll results, it seems like either claim could be correct. In order to determine if one claim is more likely than the other, we will need to learn even more about rock transformations. End of activity. Be sure to complete all your student work in Amplify for this activity before moving on. End of lesson.